In Cyberpunk, there are songs which are deeper than people think. All My Money on the Double being a possible diss on Johnny Silverhand.
No more hunger pain, a nigga trying to eat like bodegas and delicatessens. Love killing backpackers with lack of direction. No one cares about your message, kicking knowledge from back to the essence. Want my money on the double, want my money on the double, want my money on the double, I don't come for play.
Trauma by Rubicon's possibly only existing inside V's head, as this song talks about V being taken over by Johnny. And this song, Suffer Me by Brutus Backlash, being a song about how V suffers Jackie's death.
All the gifts that you bring to me, with all you have, you're so sad. But every time you're around, you're always mad. Suffer me, friend in need, the one thing that I just can't be. Suffer me, be on my way. Dark clouds around me, and I can't stay.
But I've already spoken about all those. Now I want to speak about these songs made by the one and only. Actually no, Johnny's engram isn't Johnny Silverhand proper. This doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the meaning of each and every Johnny Silverhand song present in the Cyberpunk game. I will not go in a random order, or in an order of how much I like those songs. Each of Samurai's songs are a part of Johnny, as he and other members of the band, and really all artists, give parts of themselves to their creations. Those songs may not be about them, but still they hold parts of them, and those which are about them or their lives, those are parts of their very soul. Being an expert on Cyberpunk is something I'm far from being. That's why I went to the wiki to look at every Samurai song, and oh my god, there's so many of them. I thought Samurai only made the songs which we can hear in the game, and the one mentioned by Carrie, but no, there's so many. But no lyrics exist for them, only their names. Same goes with the Bleed the Beat, the song Carrie only mentioned. So here we will take on the proper songs we are given from Samurai, going in the chronological order, beginning with Chipping In. The song beginning with a chorus, not a verse, doesn't tell us much. The lyrics are to hype the listener up, just like the band is hyping themselves up. First verse already tells us about Johnny, how he is, his personality. A charismatic rocker boy who simply won't let troubles leave. Someone who will always be after his enemies, someone who will never stop, and even if he could, he never would. Because no matter what he says, he loves the life of danger, he's addicted to it. The refrain adds to what I've already spoken about. However, here the line of "City's Zone," we can assume this is to be the beginning of Johnny's anti-corpo life. This pre-chorus tells us more of the obvious spoken before. Johnny simply makes sure people know him. He indeed will never back down. He is just such a stubborn fool.
Can you feel it? Can you touch it? Get ready 'cause here we go. Yeah, can you feel it? Can you touch it? Get ready 'cause here we go.
This verse is a direct call to arms against the corpos. Suits are the corpos, With the next lines, he calls himself the beginning in the fight against the corpos, which will bring them to justice. And then, with the last line, he invites everyone to join him upon his path. And with this refrain, Johnny calls everyone to arms against them. This song is rather simple, but beginnings are simple, and although this isn't the first samurai song to be made, it's the first one in Cyberpunk 2077. First one we hear, and in the timeline of samurai songs, it's the earliest one we can hear. And so this song really is a beginning, a proper beginning for the band. Johnny Silverhand and his future fight against the corpos, and it does enter with a bang. That's why it's named like it is. The second song in the line is Archangel, actually my least favorite song. But this isn't a video about my favorites, it's about the meaning of each of Johnny Silverhand's songs. Meaning of Archangel can be easily understood.
The desire to destroy, to disrupt, to lose control, to rebuild, and then to tear it down again.
I feel this doesn't need much explaining. Archangel is the clearest call to violence against the corpos, which we get from Johnny. This song is after all used to cause riots so Johnny can get into the Arasaka Tower. So the words are simple, so the message can clearly be understood.
Tear up the fabric, ripping the norm, destructive architect, with someone to go. I'll rip right through, your ship is heard, the insurrection to this broken world. I'm a lawless outcast, who's on the run. I'll challenge everything, I've just begun to.
The second part of the song, with the exception of the second verse, says more of the same, to get the point across. Second verse, however, adds more to Johnny's character. He of course continues to speak about his hatred for the corpse. Doing so, he speaks about himself. He is an architect of destruction with somewhere to go, to Arasaka Tower, to get Outback, and the second time to destroy it. He does challenge everything, and because he is hated by the world, he then hates it in turn. He is an outcast in the world broken by the greed and ambitions of the many corporations. I Like Supreme is the next song, and this one I feel is a complete banger. This one, although filled with the same hate for the corporation, isn't a call to violence like the previous songs. This one I feel is more of a scream to the people and at people, as it's described in this song, what the corporations are doing to the people and what they are allowing the corpos to be done to them. And with looking at our world, I think this one is the most terrifying of all Samurai songs, as everything in this song I feel we can see happening around.
In our willingness to be boss, in our hunger to buy, in the wish of the oppressed, to at least get to be pressed in style.
This, in my biased opinion, is simple truth. This we see every day. We are willing to be bought. Everyone has a price and definitively have a hunger to buy. Things we need, things we don't need but make ourselves believe we need, and things we simply want. Those all have to be bought. And the last two lines, yeah, I just think it's straight facts like they're.
Freedom is slavery! The built out sold! The liquid dorsal! So profitable! Painful pastime! Paid to unwind! Paid to be born! Paid to die!
First verse tells us what corporations think, what they believe. Those things care only about the profit, and if corporations could, they would make you pay for everything and take away everything from you just to make you pay for it. In our world, there are enough examples of this, I feel.
So savage and never shame.
We aim for stupid, means we're going insane.
Entertainment is a part of all of this. If you are entertained, even if your life is far from even remotely fine, you won't do anything to even think about changing things. One half of your life is miserable, tiring, the other filled with mindless entertainment. All this makes people go insane. And this machine is especially made for this, like the chorus says. Corporations will adjust their language to anything that's profitable. What people will believe. Will they do anything of the things they say? No.
Friction is power. The distance is from not knowing to knowing this. So savage and never change. Get all down to privacy. So savage and never change. Deal and all for a love supreme. So savage and never change. Get all down to dignity. So savage and never change. Deal and all for a love supreme. A love supreme.
Call to the people. That's what this song is. A clear message for everyone to hear and understand. And did they hear it? Did they understand? They did and they did not. This song, I feel, is also a call of frustration from Johnny at how people are being used by the corporations and simply allow them to do whatever as long as they are entertained and are oppressed in style. And can anyone be blamed? Who would, after all, go after a Rockerboy in his quest to fight against the corporations? What chance would they have to succeed? Ballad of Bug Rivers is my second least favorite of samurai songs, but every time I listen to this song I realize one thing. The beginning of this song, I just can't stand it for some reason, but the longer it goes, the more I like it. And this song also has a lot more to say than I thought it did at first. Johnny tells a lot about himself and how he thinks in this song, so let's take a look at it.
Another day to pointless drudgery. So chipping away of my autonomy. A rodent in the race, unsung and underpaid. My colleagues seem to me like safe since parade. Drudgery.
is a word for dull work. Here Johnny sings about a dull life made regular by the corporations. He sings how work takes away people's autonomy and how corporations make people into slaves. Although he sees this, he nevertheless is a part of all of this. Until...
Finish our ghost in the herd, and I don't see any burn on the corpus of the world, where the cartoon is secured, just the naked emperors, and the rattling of the burrs, the whole good full of hers, cause nothing could be worse than a live limb as a limb, in a dead anatomy, wanna be dead than a link, in a chain of tyranny.
Johnny here says that a shock is needed for the people, that corpos have no real power. He hungers for change as nothing can be worse than being a part of this corpo-made system. And then he says it's better to die than to be a part of the corpo tyranny.
Need a way to set it straight. Need to go out on the edge. Need to rage and get revenge. Need to feel myself again.
The need to set things straight is a need to bring things back as they were before the complete corpo takeover. Going out on the edge is to live dangerously, to get the so needed will to rage and get revenge at the corpos so people can finally feel as themselves. Again, not cogs in the system or links in a chain, like spoken before.
Suit up, punch in, punch out, non-stop. Suit up, punch in, punch out, get fucked. Listen to mount the backs of my brothers, clamor for cloud. Year after year, the load multiplies. Up high on the ladder, the bottom falls out. The soul does the fear.
To move up in the corpo world, one must climb up by any means necessary. Take everyone down in your way, move on their backs, push them down, run up, walk or crawl. No matter what, you must move up, and your reward will be more work, more competition, the rat race getting faster until you can't keep up, and you are grabbed by a hand and pushed back. But after reaching the bottom, there's nothing else to lose. In this verse, Johnny has fully gone out against the corpos. This is basically what Johnny ends up doing, cutting through corpos with their blood on his face, liberated from their control. After all, what has he and others who have lost more than he did to lose? They may as well take as much from the corpos as possible. After all, they took everything. Everyone, no matter how decent, how good, with how many excuses they make, have their breaking point. They will all realize Promises are made and never kept, given enough to stay alive but not enough to live, not enough to have any strength to live. Time comes for all to break.
Time comes for all. Ain't gonna feel it. Time comes for all. Ain't gonna feel it. Time comes for all. Ain't gonna feel it.
What is described in this song is a life of a regular corpo rat, or basically everyone in Cyberpunk world. Time will come for everyone to break in this world, no matter how high standing. If they stop for a moment, high or low, then it's over. As we know, with the case of Maine in Edge Runners, one can only run this far. Time will come when the end reaches you, and with it may come the Reaper. But he may tell you to take some others with you, those who put you here in the first place, those who pushed you down, to him. Never Fade Away, by many considered to be Johnny's best and most beautiful song, and I agree, because this song isn't about Johnny, or his anger towards the corpos. It isn't a call to the people to burn corpo shit, it's his love letter to the woman he loved the most. Out.
We lost everything. We had to pay the price. Yeah, we lost everything. We had to pay the price. I saw in you what life was missing. You lit a flame that consumed my head. I'm not one for reminiscing, but I traded all for your sweet embrace. Yeah, 'cause we lost everything. We have to pay the price.
Alt was the only woman in Johnny's life who could in some way tame him. Arasaka kidnapping Alt was the last straw for Johnny. After this, his way was full on against the corpos for life. Alt was the only person to hold Johnny from fully going on a rampage, so she indeed was a flame which consumed his hate, and as we see from the game, Johnny would indeed trade everything just to have her back.
There's a canvas with two faces, a full nature so loved and lost. It was a passion for the ages, and in the end just to pay the cost. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What did it to me? I know. So what you have to say? What a thing of beauty. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away.
Johnny and Alt were from different worlds. She was an Edrunner working for ITS and the creator of the Soul Killer, which ironically later was used on Johnny, giving him a type of immortality. Johnny, on the other hand, was a Rockerboy and a rebel, directly fighting the corporations. Both of them paid dearly for their love, but it didn't fade, it remained. And here we can look at this song, not being only from Johnny's perspective, but also Alt's. She didn't fade away, she remained in form of an AI, and so did Johnny, in a form of an engram.
I see your eyes, I know you see me. You're like a ghost, you're everywhere. I'm the demon never leaving, and made a soul of
As said before, Alt didn't die, or in a way, lived in a form of an AI. She later contacted Johnny. This verse is all about this, as they met, in a way seeing each other. But she doesn't have a solid form anymore, so she is indeed like a ghost that's everywhere. And Johnny, what he does for her. He is a demon of hers in a way. He went back and freed her from Arasaka Tower, himself becoming like she was.
One thing that changed it all. That one sin that caused the fall. A thing of beauty, I know, will never fade away. What did it to me? I know. Say what you have to say, but a thing of beauty, I know. We'll never fade away. I'll do my duty. I know. Somehow I'll find a way. But a thing of beauty will never fade away. I'll do my duty. Yeah. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away. We'll never fade away.
Johnny and Alt will never fade away, and this isn't only true if it comes to their love, it's true to them both. AI Alt and Engram Johnny not being the originals doesn't matter here. Even if their love is faded, it doesn't really matter. What was there between them is a memory which will never leave, and they, in some form, will never leave. Johnny back to life because of V, or back with Alt because of V. Johnny did his duty, he set Alt free, then came back to her, and with V made it so Arasaka or anyone else would never take her freedom, for better or worse, for all of us. With this song we have taken a look at all Samurai songs, if it comes to the band, but this is a video about Johnny's songs. He was a part of Samurai, he was the Samurai, so all the songs of the band are his. But there's one song which isn't Samurai's, if it comes to the band, but is Samurai's if it comes to Johnny. Black Dog. My personal favorite if it comes to Johnny's songs, but surely his least favorite one, as it's his saddest song, full of sadness, finality and real anger. You know what kind of anger, the anger so clear, so true, you cannot be angry anymore, you can only be sad, or you feel it inside, but it's so real, you simply can't even act upon it. That's what Black Dog is.
Blind man lost in the streets. Pattern here I need to see. Keep returning, keep trying to leave. Got a bad feeling that I need to feel. Black dog road at my side. Down a road, no end in sight. The city sleeps, but in my mind, got enough that won't unwind.
The blind man is, of course, Johnny. He needs to see the pattern of his life, always leaving yet returning to his life of fighting against the corporations. His Rockerboy life didn't keep him from fighting against the corpos, Alt didn't keep him away, she brought him even deeper. Life with the nomads, he left and returned to his life of endless danger, back to fighting the corpos. He can see a black dog running by his side as he walks an endless road. His thoughts about incoming assault at Arasaka Tower, incoming end of his sooner or later, keep him awake although the city sleeps, and those thoughts he cannot get rid of.
Tonight's the night that we won. The hunter becomes what he hunts. The escape from the chase is now won. Run, run. Tonight's the night that we run. The hunter becomes what he hunts. The escape from the chase is now won. Run, run.
The course speaks of the night which Arasaka Tower was raided. During this mission to blow it up, everything became mixed. The assault group was both the hunter and the haunted. Their mission to break in, set off the nuke and get out. Johnny hunted down Arasaka by blowing up the tower, however, he himself was hunted by the ones sent to stop him. Adam Smasher, the one who took Johnny's life.
Concrete canyons, squinting neon eyes. The door beside me, a shadow meeting line. Stuck to back street, never at ease. Locked in a chase that'll never cease. A bloody moon, pretending doom. Another cruel day, coming soon. Have to end this, but it's just begun. A fighting torch with the rising sun.
This verse talks all about Johnny's confusion. He keeps stalking the back streets, a washed Rockerboy without a purpose, except meaningless fight against Arasaka. He chases after them constantly, each and every day of his chase filled with same cruelty, and for Johnny things just keep getting worse as the corporations get their choke over the world stronger with each day. Johnny has to end all of this, but he knows corpos are just beginning. While he is about to make his final charge against Arasaka, the corpo from the land of the rising sun. And Johnny isn't wrong. In 2077, things are the same.
Black dog in my hair, guiding me to the end. Black dog in my hair, guiding me to the end. Black dog in my hair, guiding me to the end. Black dog in my hair.
Black Dog of course is death. Johnny's end comes and he knows it, yet he cannot stop. He can only follow the dog because it is within him. Johnny is guiding himself to his own end.
Concrete canyons, squinting neon eyes. The door beside me, a shadow meeting line. Stuck to back streets, never at ease. Locked in a chase that'll never cease. A bloody moon, pretending doom. Another cruel day, coming soon. Have to end this, but it's just begun. A fighting charge with the rising sun. Tonight's the night that we run. The hunter becomes what he hunts. The escape from the chase is now won. Run, run. Tonight's the night that we run. The hunter becomes what he hunts. The escape from the chase is now won. Run!
And with this last song, the story of Johnny Silverhand ends. All those songs tell us about Johnny in different forms. In some of them he speaks about the world from his perspective, like Archangel, like a Supreme. In some he speaks about himself, Black Dog or Ballad of Bug Rivers. All of them, no matter the topic, tell us about him. Those songs tell us his story from the beginning to the end. Question is, which end? The first Johnny's or the Engram Johnny's? Both, I really feel. Songs of his aren't hard to understand from the text point of view. Of course, listening to any of Samurai songs I can't understand shit because of all the crazy wonderful sounds and the power of the vocals. Even so, those songs can be easier understood than Trauma or Friday Night Firefight, which, how can anyone understand this? Refused really did a great job with those soundtracks. Those songs I feel are a perfect blend of simplicity and complexity. Just simple enough to get the anti-corpo message and just listen to the banger songs, but complex enough to take a second look at them and get this moment of, oh, so those songs say more than I thought. This is what I love about songs from Moro Rock Radio, as anti-corpo classics are played there. And even with radios, I mean the other radios, compared to Moro Rock, you can feel how real Moro Rock is compared to other radios controlled by the corpos. Like, there ain't even any cough electronic in Cyberpunk, like this is kind of music that is Cyberpunk music. But you see, this kind of music isn't popular enough. That's why there aren't any songs like this in radios. Corpos only care about money after all. I thank you kindly for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to the channel, and let's have a conversation in the comments below. What do you think about samurai songs? Their meanings, their sound, which ones are your favorites? What do you think overall about music in Cyberpunk? And once again, thank you for watching and goodbye.